Children, here you can see a diagram. This diagram is very important, children. Acid solution in water that conduct electricity. Practice this diagram. Children, if I take HCl, what will be the observation? And if I take acetic acid instead of HCl, what will be the observation? Depending upon the concentration and strength, the reaction will differ. We are able to understand the difference in strength of acids by this activity, right? Yes. If we are taking HCl, what will happen, children? The bulb glows very brightly, right? Yes. If we are taking acetic acid, the bulb glows dimly. Why it happens, children? HCl is a strongest acid, right? Yes, so hydrogen ion concentration is very much there in that case. But in the case of acetic acid, it is a weak acid. So hydrogen ion concentration is less. So the bulb glows dimly. Children, this diagram is very important, children. You have to practice this diagram. Next topic is changing concentration of H plus ions and OH minus ions changes the pH. Okay. Here is a question. Arrange the following into increasing order of their H plus ion concentration. There are some values. How can you arrange these values in the increasing order of their H plus ion concentration, children? Here, solution A having pH value 3.2 and solution B having pH value 11. And solution C having pH value 7 and solution having pH value 1.5. How will you arrange these values in the increasing order of their H plus ion concentration? Before that, you should know what is a pH scale, right? Yes. If you thorough with that pH scale, then only you can arrange these values in the increasing order of their hydrogen ion concentration. Here is the pH scale, children. You can see for the right side, the value of pH increases, right? Yes, the value of pH increases. So we can say that the basic character increases. For the left side, you can see the value of pH decreases. So we can say that acidic character increases. If the value of pH is increases, children, the basic character increases. If the value of pH decreases, the acidic character increases. Okay? This diagram, we can easily say that which one is more acidic or which one is more basic. Right? Yes. pH 7 means it is neutral solution, children. pH 7, that shows it is a neutral solution. I already told that if the pH is less, then acidic character is increases, right? Yes. Children, now tell me which solution is having more acidic character? Tell me. Here A have pH 3.2, B 11, C 7 and D 1.5, right? Here which one is the smallest value? 1.5, right? Yes. So the solution D is having more H plus ion concentration because the pH value is very less in the case of solution D. Okay. Solution D having more H plus ion concentration. Then comes solution A because the pH value is 3.2. Then comes solution C. Right? Yes. Solution C. The value is 7. Then comes solution B because the value is 11. pH value is more. So we can say that it is less acidic. Okay? That is from the pH scale we can easily understand. Towards the right side of the pH scale, OH minus ion concentration is increasing. That means basic character is increased. Next, towards the left side of the pH scale, H plus ion concentration is increasing, right? That is acidic character is increasing towards left side of the pH scale. Okay, children? The value pH value 7 means it is neutral solution. Children, This is the increasing order of their H plus ion concentration. Okay. Solution D having more acidic character. Then A, then C, then B. Okay. Next topic is how will you prepare dry HCl gas? How will you prepare dry HCl gas? If you observe this diagram very carefully, you can understand how will you prepare dry HCl gas. And first you have to take concentrated sulfuric acid in a test tube. Then add sodium chloride into that. Okay. But we are adding sodium chloride. And you are getting HCl. Okay. What's the reaction, children? Here you are taking concentrated sulfuric acid, then add sodium chloride into it. Then we will get HCl. Children, how to identify this, whether it is dry or it is wet? How to identify this? Children, when you bring a blue litmus paper come into contact with dry hydrochloric acid, there will be no change in color, children. No change in color of the litmus paper. Okay. If it is in contact with dry hydrochloric acid, there will not be a change in color of litmus paper. If there is no color change, then you can confirm the given solution is dry HCl. Okay. Children, then dip the same litmus paper. Okay. You already put in dry hydrochloric acid. Then dip the same litmus paper into water. And again observe the color change of litmus paper. Then that litmus paper turns to red. Why, children? Now it is wet. Right? You dip that litmus paper into water. Now it is wet. So, wet hydrochloric acid that shows a color change in litmus paper. Okay. So, we can say that it is wet hydrochloric acid. That is dry hydrochloric acid which do not change the color of the litmus paper, and wet hydrochloric acid that shows the change in color of the litmus paper. Then next is method of diluting acids. Method of diluting acid. How can we dilute an acid, children? Dilute means addition of water, right? Yes. How can we do the dilution? Process of diluting an acid or a base in water is highly exothermic one, children. Okay. The process of diluting an acid or a base is highly exothermic. Concentrated acid like HNO3, HCl, sulfuric acid must always be added slowly to water with constant stirring. Okay, children, because in this case the heat generated is very high, children. So the concentrated acid like nitric acid, hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid must always be added slowly to water. Okay, we have to add the acid to water, children. Don't add water to acid. Okay, we have to add acid to water. If water is added to the acid, what will happen? The heat generated may cause the mixture to splash out and cause burns. Okay, that is why we have to add acids by drop to the water by constant stirring. Okay, otherwise a large amount of heat is generated, right? Yes, so it may cause the mixture to splash out and cause burns. Different substances have different pH values. How we can understand this? By using this diagram, right? Yes, by using pH values. The strength of an acid or a base can be measured by using pH value, right? We already discussed. pH value not only gives whether the solution is acidic or basic, but also it gives the strength of acid or strength of base, right? Yes, if the pH value is 1.2, we can say that it is very strong, because the pH value is less. If the pH value is 13 or 14, we can say that that base is very strong, right? Yes. By noticing the value of pH, we can say that whether the solution is how much strong or how much weak. Children, if you dip the pH paper in pure water, then what will be the color of the paper? Green, right? Yes. If you dip the pH paper into sodium hydroxide solution, then what will be the color of the solution? So the color of the paper, it is violet. If you dip the pH paper into hydrochloric acid, then what will be the strong hydrochloric acid? Then what will be the color change of the paper? It turns red. Okay, by noticing the color, we can easily say that whether the solution is acidic or basic. Okay, children. Similarly, lemon. If you dip the pH paper in lemon water, it shows orange color, children. Similarly, in the case of magnesia, if you dip the pH paper into milk of magnesia, then it shows blue color. Okay. Next is importance of pH in everyday life. Are plants and animals pH sensitive, children? Yes. Children, our body works with the pH range of 7 to 7.8. Living organism can survive only in the narrow range of pH range, that is between 7 to 7.8. When the pH of rainwater is less than 5.6, what will we call? It is acid rain, right? Yes, it is very destructive, children. It will destroy the aquatic life, right? Yes. So, pH is very important. Then, what is the pH of the soil in your backyard? You should know the pH, children. Okay? It's required a specific pH range for their healthy growth. Depends on the pH of the soil, farmers must use required fertilizer. Okay? So, pH is very important in our day-to-day life. Now, pH of mouth. It is also very important, children. That is why we are using paste. Because tooth decay occur when change in the pH value. Okay? And tooth enamel, that is made up of calcium hydroxyapatite, is corroded when the pH in the mouth is below 5.5. We know that tooth enamel is very strong, right? Strong and hard. That hard substance also corroded when the pH is below 5.5. Bacteria present in our mouth producing acid, children. How they are producing acid? By the degradation of sugar and food particles that present in our teeth. Okay? The bacteria that present in the mouth produces acids. That is why we have to wash our mouth after eating. Okay? Children, the paste that we use which contain base, which will neutralize the acid that present in our mouth.